Hello friends, myself Halavat Ramesh. Just today I will just give you introduction about the PCR polymerase chain reaction. What is RT-PCR and how it will be work and some basic information we will discuss today class. So you can see the first one, the introduction part. According to the microbiologist, RT-PCR is a revolution nowadays to the clinical microbiology laboratories, a diagnostic many human microbial infection diseases. So most of the diseases, microbial diseases, they are diagnosed by using the RT-PCR. For the detection of COVID-19, the real-time polymerase chain reaction test, most commonly known as RT-PCR test, they are using in everywhere all laboratories for detection of COVID-19. But the RT-PCR is not that much of limited to detect the score COVID-2. So you can see from more understanding the nucleic acid test and the polymerase chain reaction method is nowadays is considered as the gold standard for the detection of some viral and some viral infections diseases, and it is characterized by the rapid detection and the high sensitivity and specificity also. And you can see that further has much the real-time reverse transcriptase RT-PCR is one of the great interest today for the detection of score COVID-2. You can see here, you can see the from this slide PCR timeline. You can see the first how the PCR they introduce. You can see the 1953 3D structure of DNA by invented by the Watson and Crick. 1983 PCR is invented by Millis and Sintus. Like you can see the timeline of the PCR. You can see the 1993 real-time PCR they find, and then finally the 1996 the first time the real-time PCR mission they are invented. You can see the invention of PCR who got the Nobel Prize and which year. You can see the invented by the Carle Moseley in 1983. The first published the account appears in the 1985, but awarded the Nobel Prize for chemistry for invention of the PCR in 1993. 1993, the Nobel Prize is given by the chemistry in invention of PCR. First, what is PCR? What does the mean of PCR reaction, like polymerase chain reaction? So it is means the selectively amplify the particular segment of DNA, and the segment may be represent a small part of a large and complex mixture of a DNA. That is a specific reaction in PCR. You can see the for example specific exon in the human gene. Okay, so these you can understood easily what is PCR. Then you can see from that you can see the flow chart of RT-PCR test COVID-19. Now you can see that everywhere people they are seeing for detection of COVID-19, people they are using RT-PCR test. So what is the flow chart? Just I was mentioned here my convenient. You can see here the sample first will collect from the patients, like the part of the human body, like COVID-19 virus is gathered, like such as a person nose or throat. They will collect his sample, and the sample is treated with several chemical solution to remove of substance such as the protein and fats, and finally they will extract the RNA. See, first you can see the from step by step sample, then they will add you lysis buffer. Lysis buffer nothing but of phenyl and gonadione isothiocyanate they will present, right? So sample and lysis buffer add in a tube, then they will go for Vatix. Then after they will spin, then incubate it to the room temperature, then spin column, then transport into the centrifuge tube. Then you can see the third step, the RNA binding with the silica gel. Then they will what happen, they will run the column like the RNA binding with silica gel, then add the wash buffer again centrifuge, add the wash buffer, then to do the centrifuge. What happened, the remaining substance also it will come to the washing buffer. Then they will add the elution buffer. So finally they are using here three buffer. First one is the lysis buffer, second one is the washing buffer, and the final is the elution buffer. What is the main role of the elution buffer? The elution buffer will extract the RNA. This RNA they convert into ctDNA, complementary DNA, by using the enzyme. That enzyme is reverse transcriptase, and add the master matrix and vertex for the load the sample into the PCR plates. This is the flowchart what people. Then after they will add the fluorescent dyes. The dye here is a major role. Ethidium bromide they will use to find the minor groove of the dsDNA upon the binding of the fluorescence increasing over the 100 folds. But disadvantage of this one, amplification and any others. But you can see the fluorescence reported probes based on the fluorescence resonance energy transform FRET technology. Nowadays they are using these probes for as a fluorescence dye. Okay, you can see here, sorry. Then you can see what is the main principle of RT-PCR principle. What is the RT-PCR principle? So the main quantification of RT-PCR product can be largely divided into two categories, endpoint and the real time. So what is the mean of endpoint RT-PCR? The measure the approach of endpoint RT-PCR detect gene expression level by the use of fluorescence dye like ethidium bromide or phosphorus 32, labeling with PCR product using the phosphoromenacer like endpoint for the RT-PCR commonly achieved for the three different method, relative and competitive and comparative. But you can see these nowadays people they are using for the detection of the COVID-19 real-time RT-PCR. The analysis and detection of PCR product is real-time has consequently to the widespread adoption of the real-time RT-PCR and analysis of gene expression. There are the four different fluorescence DNA probes they are using for. One is the SYBR green and TANG-MAN, the molecular biocon and synchrone. These all of these probe allow to detect the PCR product to generate the fluorescence signals. So these most of these four fluorescence dyes they are using to enhance the fluorescence signals. Okay, and you can see the typical PCR master mix. What are the PCR components? Template DNA and the 1 millimolar of DNTPS nucleotides and the 10x PBR buffer, PCR buffer, and 25 millimolar MgCl magnesium chloride like, and 20 micromolar forward from here, and this water, and final volume 50 microliter. You can see. Then what is the main principle of this? So PCR polymerase chain reaction mainly three steps. The first one is the denaturation. See, you can take the 30 to 40 cycles of the three steps. You can see the first one, the denaturation take 1 minute, like 94 degrees Celsius. What happened in denaturation? It will be, denaturation means nothing but of disturbing of the chain. Okay, it will disturb. Then again annealing, it take the 45 seconds, and at 54 degrees Celsius forward and reverse primes they will interchange. Then after extension means elongation, simply will call elongation, in 2 minutes in 72 degrees Celsius only for DNTPS they use. Okay, you can see this what happening when you run the PCR machine. You can see the template of DNA first circle the wanted genes, then after every time it will be goes to double. You can see second circle, third circle, 8 copies, 16 copies, 32 copies, like 25th circle they 86 million copies they will form. This is called as exponential amplification. From that you can understood what is the real-time PCR. The similar to convention of PCR about allow the visualization of PCR product, they will use the real-time like the relief use of fluorescence dye bind to DNA, set up the PCR reaction to perform the analysis. Okay, these things for the real-time PCR you can see. But how many cycles they will happen? Increasing the cycles number of above 35 has the little positive effect. The plateau occurs when the, you can see next slide I can explain this when how many cycles will happen. You can see the RT-PCR amplification curve, how it will happen. You can see baseline this one and threshold and CT values. You can see here fluorescence versus cycle numbers. You can see the samples and exponential and plateau numbers how they happen. You can see the PCR phase. To understand why endpoint PCR is limiting, it's the understanding the what happening during the PCR reaction. Why that? You can see endpoint of PCR. I told the initial first one point, it is not completely 100% as result for the detection of COVID-19. Why? Because there is a limiting of certain to understanding that PCR reaction means the base of PCR run can be broken into the three phases. First one is exponential, and the second one is the linear, and third one is flat, like means endpoint. The exponential, the exact doubling of the product of the accumulating every cycle, assuming the 100% reaction is efficient. The reaction is very specific and precise. Second one is the linear high variability. The reaction components are being consumed and the reaction slowing and the product are started to degrade. Next one is the endpoint. Gel detection for the traditional method, but the reaction has stopped. No more product is being made in the if left the long enough. So the PCR product will be begin to degrade. So you can find out the from the CT values you can find out either that positive or negative. Threshold cycle. So define that fraction PCR cycle number at which the reporter fluorescence is greater than the threshold. So the real-time PCR is essential component to producing the accurate and reproducible data. You can see what are the methods they are following nowadays. Not so easy hunt to the RT-PCR technique to gold standard infection disease for the highly demand nowadays to diagnosis of the COVID-19. First step they will collect the sample, then you will transport into that one tube like VLIN, and then they have the lysis buffer, then washing buffer, then for elution buffer, then after they extract that RNA they are using the enzymes like reverse transcriptase, then they convert into the ctDNA, then again they will add to the master mix, then they can finally they load into the PCR plate, then they will be run the PCR mission. Then from cycle they will understand. These are the testing techniques, the flowchart of testing techniques. You can see that samples and inactivation, RNA extractions, no extraction, then transfer into the plates, then RT-PCR, then barcoding sequence they will conduct like that. You can see that using the steps, what is the first one step, second one step, third one, fourth one. This is the sequence of how they do. People nowadays they are doing the RT-PCR for the COVID test. You can see that further also I can shown here that COVID-19 diagnostic test through the PCR, how the first one collecting sample and second one they will transfer into the tube. Then after, if the virus will there, then RNA extraction they will do by the adding of chemical to removal of substance. Then finally they will get RNA. Then RNA will be convert into the then to ctDNA. Then they convert into for adding of master mix, then they will final to the barcoding, then they run the RT-PCR, then finally will get the graph like fluorescence versus number of cycles for the times, number of cycles versus fluorescence. You can see that here negative will come, here threshold, like you can our enhancement of this fluorescence signal, it indicates positive and negative. So if you like this video, please, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching my video. So just I give you brief introduction if you don't mind. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you. Have a nice day. Thank you very much. So further more details, can you just see the next video? I will give you detailed information about the RT-PCR and what are the methodologies, how they will do the diagnostics test of the various human infection diseases. Okay, further more details, please wait and we will see to surprise my channel. Thanks. Bye. See you.